Hey guys, happy Thursday and happy Halloween to all of you, and welcome back to Bald Father Bets. So we have our Thursday night football game tonight. We've already made our play on that. I actually gave that one out earlier in our video on Monday night, I think, yeah. And then we already have given out a few plays for later in the week on community posts, and we will be adding another one in this video that we've not posted, but I will go through all of those. Quick recap of past Monday, where we had the Giants for 2 units that lost. Again, close to a cover, but no cover. Kind of right on that. We said, hey, it's going to be a one possession game. Russell Wilson tends to be in one possession games, so if it's a one possession game, it can land in a span of 16 points. And unfortunately, it landed in one of those 2 points that would not be covered by a +6. So Giants lost by 8. We had +6. We didn't get it. Giants had one of the worst 2-point conversion plays I've seen in a while. They actually had what they wanted. They had numbers to the left side with blockers in front. They just snapped the ball and people weren't ready. So it didn't work out. And then TJ Watt, that's the other thing that we were right about. He won the game for the Steelers. Strip sack fumble when the Giants were down by 8 on their second to last possession. They had it in the red zone. If he just sacks him there and doesn't get the fumble, that was third down. I'm pretty convinced Dayball would have taken those points, made it a 5-point game, and we would have gotten the cover, but it's okay. It's only a 2-unit game, so there's a reason that, we weren't riding all of our money on the New York Giants on a Monday Night Football game, but that one was a loss. Still having a great season overall. And so let's see if we can have another positive week. So we're 7 out of 8 in terms of positive weeks. Or 8 out of 9. 8 out of 9. I think this is week 10 overall with college and then week 9 NFL. So yeah, that sounds right. Tonight, we have the Jets at a pick for 10 units. That line has gone all the way to Jets -2.5 now. If you didn't get it, I think it's fair to take it at anything up until 3. Once it gets to 3, then probably wouldn't take it. Possible that this line gets to 3. If it gets to 3, though, I think you'll see some pretty significant professional buyback on the Texans. 3's a lot. But at Jets at a pick, we love that. So we're taking that one for 10 units. I think the Texans are in a really difficult spot here with their injuries. And the Jets, I think this is the get-right game for them. Devontae now in the system for a little bit. New coach, new play caller. I think this is where you're going to see things pick up. And while the defense has not played as well under the new coach as they did under Saleh, they still have had a good secondary. And that's really kind of what you need against a Texans team. So we'll see how this one goes, but we like this a lot. Jets pick, and that one's going to be for 10 units. Then moving into the week, so early plays that we've made, community posts on all these except for one that I'll give out. So Miami -21, taking that one for 2 units against Duke. I like that a lot. You can actually get it at 20.5 now. Like that one a lot. Duke is 6-2, but I think it's a bit of a fluke 6-2. Duke was +6 in the turnover margin in their last game, and they still lost. It's almost impossible to do, but they did. Think that Miami will roll them. Miami's offense should kind of crush their defense, and even if Duke were to score 21 points, I don't think Miami's going to have any difficulty getting in the high 40s, low 50s in this game. We are also taking Florida plus the 17 against Georgia. That one is also going to be for 2 units. Before that, I'm trying to do these in order of when they're played. I think Auburn's 12:45. We're taking Auburn -6 for 3 units against Vanderbilt. Only reason this one isn't more units is Auburn just finds ways to have issues in this. But I mean, all the statistics, everything would show you Auburn it's hilarious. There's a group of teams that they've both averaging more than 6.5 yards of play on offense while giving up less than 5 yards of play on defense. The group is like all undefeated teams, 1-loss teams, and a 2-loss team. You got like Army, Tennessee, Texas, Ohio State, Alabama, Oregon might be in there. It's all superior teams, and then there's one other team in there, and it's Auburn, and they're 2-6. So it's a kind of interesting in that how good of a team Auburn is, and just the fact that it hasn't translated to wins. But like them, they're at home against Vanderbilt. Like them for 3 units here. Then, like I said, we're taking Florida plus 17 against Georgia. That one's going to be for 2 units. Hopefully you got that one. Hopefully you got the Auburn one in as well, because that's gone over 7.5. And Florida is down to, I think, plus 15 against Georgia. So hopefully you got that at the 17. That one's going to be for 2 units. We're taking Michigan State plus 7.5 for 2 units against Indiana. I have a gut feeling Michigan State wins it outright, but we don't bet money lines here. You guys know that. We're always going to take those points. So Michigan State plus 7.5, and that is for 2 units. This will come to an end for Indiana soon at some point. I just want to be on the right side of that when it does. They're a very good team. They're very well coached. They have a very good offense, but they are very much so overachieving right now. We're taking South Carolina plus the 3. And that one's going to be for 3 units against Texas A&M. Marcel Reed threw 2 passes in the game against LSU. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Everyone's remembers him coming in, and then A&M looking unbeatable. LSU had prepared for Connor Weigman all week, who's much more of a drop back passer. Reed came in, they ran the option play. LSU couldn't stop the run game. They haven't been able to stop the run game against anyone all season, and they South Carolina has been able to stop the run game very well. South Carolina has an elite defensive line, and I like the chances here of South Carolina to keep this close or even possibly get an outright win. So taking South Carolina plus the 3 for 3 units against Texas A&M. And then the one we're going to add tonight, we're taking Washington plus 3 against USC, and that one's going to be for 2 units. Like that one a lot as well. Think that USC is in that midst of traveling all across the country. Think that Lincoln Riley tends to not do well on the road as a dog, does great at home as a dog. On the road as a dog, on the road as a favorite. He does great at home as a dog. He does decent on the road as a favorite. He does decent at home as a favorite. He does not do well on the road as a favorite, and that dates back to his time at OU. So we're going to take Washington plus the points here, plus the 3 for 2 units against USC. Then in the NFL, we are taking the Cowboys. We're taking them plus the 3. Number hit the 3. You can't. I don't love this Cowboys team. Preseason, they were kind of one of my fades of the year, but that's too many points. So we're going to take the Cowboys plus the 3. I mean, the Falcons are absolutely cardiac. Yes, it's in Atlanta, but not laying 3 with the Falcons against a Cowboys team that did show life against the 49ers for sure. So taking the Cowboys plus the 3 for 2 units. And then lastly, it hit the number, so I did it. Obviously, at this point, you guys know I'm a Texas fan and I'm a Lions fan. So when I give out those plays, you are welcome to fade or not tail. But it hit the number. That's the biggest thing here. So Lions minus 3 for 3 units. And you can get that now at 2.5 at some books. A lot of indication Jordan Love will play. He's going to be limited in mobility, though. And the Lions are one of the worst teams in the NFL when it comes to giving up rushing yards to quarterbacks. But if he's limited in his mobility and he doesn't have that, then that is one thing that kind of goes in the Lions' favor. If you were going to take the Packers, you may have missed your opportunity because you could have gotten it all the way out at 4.5. And now it's either down to Packers plus 3 or Lions minus 2.5. That's kind of where it's bouncing between. So we will take the Lions minus the 3. I already have it in. So I already gave it out on community posts. I'm not going to change it to 2.5 now for official record keeping. What we get the line out is what we keep it at, but you can get it at Lions minus 2.5 now. That's it for plays that we've already made. I'll keep doing community posts on any others that I see that I think you guys need to get in on early. And then obviously we'll be at you guys Saturday morning to pick our games against the spread for college for Saturday, and then back at you on Sunday where we pick every NFL game against the spread, just like we have every single week. So really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Please subscribe, notifications on to make sure you're getting those community posts. Help us grow the channel. Comment, like, share. It's the only thing that we ask. We'll always keep these free. Want to keep your wallets happy, but just want to grow the channel. But thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all the support this season. And let's go Jets. Happy Halloween, everyone. Have fun trick-or-treating.